2013 award nomination categories: Crime Prevention Volunteer of the Year, Outstanding Crime Prevention Program, Crime Prevention Unit of the Year, Crime Prevention Practitioner of the Year, Lifetime Achievement Award, and the President's Award. Crime Prevention Volunteer of the Year. This award offers special recognition for outstanding and uncompensated efforts of someone who volunteers their time to a law enforcement crime prevention unit or a crime prevention related business, and who is not employed either full or part-time by the agency or business. Volunteer of the Year, Tammy Spiker, Bradenton Police Department. The Volunteer of the Year for 2013 is Ms. Tammy Spiker. Ms. Spiker serves as a Neighborhood Watch Liaison to the Bradenton Police Department. Her keen eye on reporting suspicious persons and never-ending efforts to reduce crime in the city of Bradenton has earned her the moniker, The Hawk. Ms. Spiker has volunteered for the City of Bradenton Police Department since 2009 and has served as a Neighborhood Watch Liaison since May of 2011. During that time, she has formed more than 77 neighborhood watch groups and enhanced communication through coordination with the Bradenton Police Department with the use of email alerts. She supervises more than 3,500 neighborhood watch members and averages a remarkable 200 hours of volunteer service per month. Overall, she has contributed more than 9,000 volunteer hours to the Neighborhood Watch program. A few of her responsibilities include recruiting residents for the Neighborhood Watch program by way of walking through neighborhoods, safety fairs, and community events, training residents for the Neighborhood Watch program, including personal safety and residential security practices, publishing a monthly Neighborhood Watch newsletter that includes safety tips, fraud alerts, and other valuable information to include meeting reminders and even recipes. Ms. Spiker makes herself available 24/7 to answer calls and emails from residents in order to initiate telephone chain alerts. She has worked with the Bradenton Police Department to increase the enforcement of city ordinance prohibiting handbill placement on private property. This teamwork has helped to decrease burglaries by 18% within Zone 6. For her efforts in crime prevention and dedication to improving her community, the Florida Crime Prevention Association recognizes Ms. Tammy Spiker, the Neighborhood Liaison to the Bradenton Police Department, as the Volunteer of the Year. Outstanding Crime Prevention Program. Every year, new crime prevention programs are developed or old ones revitalized and given new direction. This award is to recognize those who care enough to take the extra time or go the extra mile to do this work. A new or improved program stands out like a shining star and should be rewarded. Crime Prevention Program of the Year, Martin County Sheriff's Office. This year's Crime Prevention Program of the Year is the Martin County Sheriff's Office for their Pillowcase Burglaries Social Media Community Awareness Blueprint effort. The newly revamped Community Programs Unit consists of 3 people and has taken a new look at existing programs and completely changed the way the Sheriff's Office reaches out to citizens. Martin County, like many Florida counties, has been plagued with pillowcase burglaries. The residential burglaries are named this because the thieves steal pillowcases in the homes they break into and use them to haul away cash and other valuables. Since 2011, the Martin County Sheriff's Office has investigated more than 92 burglaries involving young men from South Florida who travel to Martin County to break into homes and steal jewelry, cash, and guns using pillowcases as their calling card. Since taking office in January 2013, Sheriff William Snyder tasked the agency, and specifically the Community Programs Unit, with taking a proactive approach that would include a targeted and widely encompassed method. Using a base of neighborhood watch programs already in place and calling on town hall type meetings, the Community Programs Unit attached a social media component that served as a blueprint for reaching as many Martin County residents as possible. This simple formula of using established methods for reaching out to citizens coupled with social media caught the attention of citizens, the media, and the bad guys. The agency conducted 4 town hall meetings where approximately 700 citizens attended. The sheriff made many proactive suggestions for citizens, such as getting an alarm and informing neighbors when they will be away for any length of time. Since the effort began, the county has issued approximately 300 new alarm permits, significantly increased the calls for suspicious vehicle activity, and created a renewed sense of ownership of the communities we live in. They have had 23 requests for new crime watch groups, and almost a dozen social media pages created by homeowners associations, hoping to network to the Martin County Sheriff's page. In addition, the program has resulted in 25 additional pillowcase burglary arrests due to citizens calling in suspicious vehicles, and thousands in stolen property have been recovered. For their outstanding efforts that have brought their community closer and shown that citizens are truly stakeholders in the county, the Florida Crime Prevention Association recognizes the Martin County Sheriff's Office Pillowcase Burglaries Social Media and Community Awareness Blueprint effort as the Crime Prevention Program of the Year. Crime Prevention Unit of the Year. This award recognizes the special efforts and exceptional accomplishments performed by an agency's crime prevention unit between October 2012 and September 2013. Crime Prevention Unit of the Year, Village of Palmetto Bay. The Miami-Dade Police Department's Village of Palmetto Bay Policing Unit was conceived through an agreement between the Village of Palmetto Bay and Miami-Dade County. The Community Outreach Unit is a specialized unit comprised of police officers whose primary focus is to prevent crime through the use of new ideas, tactics, and programs. The unit strives to reach every resident, including the youngest and most impressionable members. The unit conducts many diverse programs for children, including Officer Friendly, Rad Kids, the DARE program, and the Youth Crime Watch. Officers of the unit teach children about bullying, stranger danger, bicycle safety, gun safety, internet safety, and conflict resolution. They also teach about the dangers of drugs and alcohol. In addition, the Community Outreach Unit has 3 programs that directly address crime prevention. The first program is Operation Lookout, which empowers citizens to call the police if they see something out of the ordinary. The second program is the Emergency Commercial Identification Program, which was initiated in July of 2012. Business owners are asked to fill out contact cards, providing the officers with information about their businesses. A sticker is then placed on the window of the business, and in the event of an after-hours crime or emergency, the police can easily contact the business owner and notify them about the situation. The third program is centered on preventing vehicle burglaries and reminding residents and visitors to always lock their cars and never leave valuables in plain sight. Using grant money, the unit designed and made 150 signs that are placed in parks and shopping malls around the city. For their exemplary dedication to crime prevention and their community, the Florida Crime Prevention Association recognizes the Village of Palmetto Bay Community Outreach Unit as the 2013 Crime Prevention Unit of the Year. Crime Prevention Practitioner of the Year. This award recognizes the outstanding efforts of a Florida crime prevention practitioner for his or her contributions and outstanding performance in the field of crime prevention between October 2012 and September 2013. Crime Prevention Practitioner of the Year, Linda Harville, Lake County Sheriff's Office. This year's Crime Prevention Practitioner of the Year is Linda Harville with the Lake County Sheriff's Office. Linda has been employed with the Sheriff's Office since 1996. She became a crime prevention practitioner in 2000 and is also a crimes against the elderly practitioner. She holds certifications in crime prevention through environmental design, self-defense awareness, familiarization exchange, and car fit, which fits seniors to their vehicles. She is the former president and vice president of the Central Florida Crime Prevention Association. Linda is currently the coordinator for the Lake County Safe Kids. The program does all injury and safety prevention for kids, such as car seat classes, bike safety, hyperthermia, and poison control classes. She also coordinates an annual car seat checkpoint and giveaway through Safe Kids. Linda is on the board of the American Cancer Society, the Cattle Barons Ball, and the March of Dimes Chef Auction Committee. She is tasked with assigning elections deputies to 103 precincts during elections. She is the auction chair for Dining in the Dark, which holds a dining experience for people to realize what it's like to be visually impaired. One of Linda's main functions is as the coordinator for the Sheriff's Citizens Academy. This teaches the citizens of Lake County about their local law enforcement. They learn about Florida law, the bureaus within the Sheriff's Office, and numerous specialty units. They get to experience the courthouse and jail, as well as many divisions within the agency. They also learn about crime prevention and how things work within a law enforcement agency. Linda also initiated the local Lock Box program. The program is geared towards elderly citizens who live alone. The Lock Box holds a spare key and is attached outside of a person's residence. If law enforcement or EMS responds to their residence and need to enter, they have access to a key instead of having to force entry. Linda is instrumental in instructing numerous classes throughout the county. These classes consist of stranger danger, home safety, senior safety, and child safety. She participates at the many safety events that are held around the county each year and brings valuable information to the county's many citizens. Linda has training in many different areas, which provides a well-rounded viewpoint when it comes to crime prevention instruction. Some of these classes are workplace violence, auto theft, safety net, and crisis intervention. For her insight and ingenuity, as well as her dedication to her agency, community, and crime prevention in general, the Florida Crime Prevention Association recognizes Linda Harville as this year's Crime Prevention Practitioner of the Year. Lifetime Achievement Award. This award recognizes any crime prevention practitioner who has spent the majority of their career in crime prevention and has proven their dedication to the area of crime prevention in the FCPA's crime prevention ideas. The 2013 Lifetime Achievement Award goes to Rick Nuss, Florida Attorney General's Office. Rick was one of the first Florida crime prevention practitioners receiving his designation in 1984. He has served twice as president of the Central Florida Crime Prevention Association and the Florida Crime Prevention Association. He has in the past received the Officer of the Year twice and the Practitioner of the Year from the Florida Crime Prevention Association. Rick assisted in establishing Neighborhood Watch in England and co-hosted the television show The Law and You for 3 years. Before joining the Florida Attorney General's office, Rick spent 20 years with the Winter Park Police Department. As Bureau Chief, Rick oversees the Florida Crime Prevention Training Institute, the annual Preventing Crime in the Black Community Conference, Convenience Store Security Act, Urban League Grant, Crime Stoppers Grant Program, Council on Social Status of Black Men and Boys, Law Enforcement Death Benefit Program, and Safe Neighborhoods. He successfully supervises these programs with a bureau of 13 people. for being a pioneer in crime prevention for the state of Florida and for his many contributions in the field of law enforcement in general, the Florida Crime Prevention Association recognizes Rick Nuss as this year's Lifetime Achievement winner. President's Award. The President's Award is designed to honor a law enforcement administrator or supervisor in the state of Florida. This award is presented each year at the discretion of the President of the Florida Crime Prevention Association to a law enforcement administrator or supervisor who has demonstrated a strong commitment to crime prevention by actively participating in prevention strategies and by supporting opportunity reduction programs through the resources of their law enforcement agency.